Hey, what's shaking, everybody? Welcome back to Jay Straight Up Reviews and More. Today we're taking a look at the new JBL Partybox Encore 2 on the right, going up against the OG original model of the Encore. These are not Encore Essential, not to be confused with those. These are the ones that come with microphones. They come with two, although I only have one showing here, but just to show you the difference in the microphone, that's the new one. That's the old one. That takes AA batteries. That's rechargeable. You can see the speaker itself, the Encore 2, is a little bit thicker looking. It's a little wider. A little different on top with your control layout. For the microphone up here, actually you have bass and treble for your voice, whereas the new one only has echo and volume controls on top. Of course, you can do more controls through the app. So we're going to put these things against each other, see what they can do. So let's roll it. All right, so as we start this, I will say both of these are going to be in their default settings, which the original Encore, it has a 3-band EQ in the app, but it's just flat out of the box. That's what it is. And the Encore 2, as with the newer Partybox and other JBL speakers that have come out this generation, has some preset EQs, but it defaults to JBL Signature. So they're not exactly the same, but these are the factory settings as you get them. And we're going to run these at 40% volume to start. I'm not going to level match them. I'm going to keep them the same percent as we go up, so you can get an idea of the difference in the output and overall sound. So put your headphones on if you have them. We'll start with the original Encore on the left, 40%. This is with no bass boost. Then we'll probably kick the bass boost on to see what that does. Here we go. Encore 2 on the right. Encore on the left. Doing crazy dreaming. You're the reason why. I'm bothered, baby. Losing my mind. Encore 2 on the right. Try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. Encore on the left. Let's kick it up to 60%. Encore 2, 60%. Change track. Encore. Encore 2. Encore. Encore 2. tracks go to 80%.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want.
Encore, 80.
Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up, so what?
Encore 2.
Believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Encore.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
Encore 2. Encore. So with no bass boost on, I think maybe the Encore 2 sounds like, especially like that rock song, maybe it has a little bit better separation in the detail of the sound. It may have just a little bit fuller sound. It's not a big difference. And bear in mind, you can adjust the EQs on these. So, you know, there's some wiggle room to where you could probably get these even closer together. But they're not that much different. But I do think the new one is maybe just a little cleaner in the details and the separation. So let's kick the bass boost on and see what we have there. All right, now we have the bass boost 1 enabled, which is the emphasis on lower bass. Both of these have 2-stage bass boost. The second one is for mid bass. I've never really liked the mid bass option, even on the newer ones, but that's personal preference. But we're going to use the bass boost 1 for lower bass. Start at 60% with the Encore original on the left. Encore 2. Encore. Let's go up to 80%. Encore 2, 80%. Encore. So you can tell there both of them are cutting bass because that back end of that bass is not hitting like it does when you have the volume at lower. At 80%, both of them start cutting bass, and it's noticeable. All right, back to it. Change track. Encore 2. Encore. did it. Encore 2. So yeah, I mean, they don't sound that much different, really. I mean, it's not a big difference. It's very minimal. Let me kick this down, or we're going to try it at 100%. Check that out. All right, so we're going to run these at max volume to see what the difference is. Bear in mind the new Encore 2, the cabinet is kind of slightly angled back, so the front of it is not flat. It kind of leans back just a little bit, whereas the original Encore, like some of the older Partybox speakers, the front of it is just flat. It doesn't have that kind of slight tilt backwards. So this is 100% with the bass boost still on. This is the Encore on the left to start. Encore 2. Encore.
Doing crazy dreaming. You're the reason why. I'm buzzing, baby.
Encore 2.
Losing my mind. Don't try to save me. I feel alive.
All right, so they are both very, very close. I don't think either one of them is really louder than the other. They both appear to be the same loudness at a max volume level. At least that's what it appeared to me. So I don't think if there's any difference there, it is very minimal. So let's do a quick mic check also. All right, so this is the original Partybox Encore microphone. As you can see, there's no reverb turned on. So now let's kick it over and we'll do the new one. All right, so that made a little chime whenever I did that. So I think, to me, this sounds just a slight bit different. There's a little more sibilance in the speech. Let me try the original one. All right, so this is the original one. It seems to have a little bit less of that sibilance in your speech, just slightly less. And the process sounding, it has a little bit of a process sounding. Let's kick it over to the new one. All right, so this is the new one. So I don't think they're terribly different. They're both pretty close. I don't think you're gonna, grab this new one and say, oh man, this is so much different than the first one as far as the microphones go. They are close. So anyway, that is the look at the two Partybox Encores, the old one and the new one.